for the weekend.
Sam and Jen, it is so interesting how the pattern setting up for this weekend looks very similar to last weekend. And interestingly enough, next weekend, the following weekend, looks a lot like it as well. We're sort of on the 7-day cycle right now where things are kind of repeating itself. So you look at this weather map, and no, we didn't just recycle last week's. This is this upcoming weekend's forecast with another big dip in the jet stream. And we are still looking for a surface low, a cold front, a warm front, a dry line. All the features are going to be here for the risk of storms and possible severe weather. Now let's start with where we are right now. You know, we've been dealing with a lot of active weather in South Texas, and that's where your eyes go first, right, to this flare up of bright colors. But the pattern I want you to see is that you notice this return of the moisture, the southwest flow coming in here, the mid to upper levels. So Pacific moisture coming back to the plains on its way today and tomorrow. Also, this little thing up here, which may not be such a big deal right now, will be a big deal by the weekend. This dives down here and creates the big dip in the jet stream that we are going to see getting into the weekend. So we look at today into tomorrow, and we're going to see one little thing setting up to bring us the risk of some storms, but mid to upper levels here, a mid to upper level low, which will help create some thunderstorms in parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and maybe up into the plains. But this is the big one by this weekend. And it's again going to bring some snow chances to the Sierra, maybe down to 6,000 feet. It's possible. Remember last week we had that snow at Big Bear? So yes, it's a very similar pattern. But we're going to be watching for the energy in this jet stream to dive out into the plains. This is Saturday into Sunday into the northern plains by Sunday. And so again, we're going to see return to thunderstorms. So let's talk severe weather chances. We are going to be watching for on this Saturday the risk for severe weather. Damaging winds, large hail. There is a threat for tornadoes from Texas all the way up here into the northern plains. Western Oklahoma is a 4 on the Torcon. We go back from Kansas into northern Texas, a 3 on the Torcon for your Saturday. Now, or into Friday, excuse me. Into Saturday we go, and the area shifts just a little bit to the east, and we're going to be watching for now a little farther north, too. So now we're talking parts of South Dakota, parts of Iowa, into Nebraska, 4 on the Torcon here. Back down into central Kansas and Oklahoma, it's a 4 as well. And then we're going to watch for a lot of rain, and the concern lately has been too much rain. Last weekend, tremendous flooding in Oklahoma and Texas. But as it turns out, right, the drought situation, this is sort of a love-hate situation with the rain. We overlay the rain that we got last week with the areas in the extreme and exceptional drought in Oklahoma and Texas here. They match up very well. Another area that we've been monitoring that's very dry is right up here across the northern plains, the Midwest, Minnesota. We're going to add more rain this upcoming weekend to those areas back down into Texas as well. So, Sam, it is a love-hate relationship, right? We're concerned about the flooding, but we're glad to see the drought getting eradicated by this rainfall.